Hello everyone, it is me, and this video is just going to be a quick video on why I think Dying Light was probably one of the most different, but also one of the most epic games ever. I have no idea. But let's get right onto the topic. First one I'm going to talk about is the parkour. So, as you would know, most of the zombie games are just run, shoot, and that's pretty much it. But Dying Light, that was a pretty interesting game for its times. And the parkour is just absolutely amazing. Yeah, the story is kind of shit, but the parkour was fun. Especially in the old town. There were a lot of buildings to jump from then, which I enjoyed. And I would say the parkour system was pretty well built. I gotta say that. And that brings me to my next topic, the story. So, like I've said in this video and previous videos, the story was kind of shit. I gotta admit that. It wasn't really that interesting. And it wasn't even that long either. It usually just took me like a couple hours to finish the game. Yeah, it was pretty short and boring. But I do gotta say, there were some interesting parts to it. Yeah, it was just a repeat of people, the main characters, just fucking dying. I don't know, there's not really much positives I can say about it, besides you got to learn more about the character and what he wanted, what Crane wanted. But the following kind of made it better. But I'm not going to talk about that. I'm going to talk about the main story, not the following. And the next topic is the combat. The worst one there. Right, so I have to start off by saying what every other player has said. The combat is the worst fucking thing in the game. The worst fucking mechanic. Fucking thank God that they improved it. And the stealth. That was literally the shittest mechanic in the game. The stealth and the combat. Thank God they improved both of them. And there's not really much else to say besides both stealth and combat was just absolute dog shit. But anyways, on to the next topic I want to talk about. The actual characters in the game themselves. Now, I wouldn't really say the characters were interesting, but I also wouldn't say they're shit. There were some characters that were actually interesting, like Raheem, since he actually taught us about the stuff and just the basics in the game. Jade, I don't know, it was just pretty interesting, helping us out with a few missions and stuff. And those are pretty much the only interesting characters that I could think of right now. But Rice, I don't know what the fuck was supposed to be Rice's main characteristic. If it was trying to be evil, then he absolutely fucked up on that. Like, why? In the pit mission, Rice could have just shot Crane with his fucking gun. But no, he had to shoot his own men to show that he has somewhat power. Like, what the fuck? I swear, Rice is the dumbest fucking villain. Just the absolute worst fucking villain. I swear to God. Fuck, even I'm not even gonna say I probably could have made a better character. I actually can't. But I would have actually known how to make a character evil. Alright, I don't get the point of Rice. He just fucking shot his own man to prove power, which was bullshit. But anyways, that is enough of that topic, and on to the next one. So the next topic, DLCs. Now, I gotta say, the following and Hellraid, although Hellraid was shit at the start, there was fuck all to do. It was pretty fun once it got its updates. Oh, and the Bozak chord. That was pretty interesting. That just fucking got boring as shit in the end. But the following, the Bozak chord and Hell Raid, they were interesting. The extra quarantine zones, I don't really get the point of them. Yeah, they added a few extra areas in the map, but no, I don't really like the extra quarantine zones, which is just my opinion. But the rest of them were pretty interesting. The character outfits and everything, yeah, they were cheap, but they weren't exactly interesting. They weren't really the best. But that's all I'm gonna say, and on to my final thoughts of what I thought about Dying Light after 400 hours of playing it. Alright, so my final thoughts of what I thought of Dying Light 2. Dying Light 1, not 2. Fuck. I'm still thinking about my bloody video I'm gonna do tomorrow. I'll talk about that near the end, so make sure to keep watching if you want. But what I thought about Dying Light overall, it was bloody amazing for its times. You know, it was a lot different from zombie games with fucking running, shooting. This one actually had actual weapons to it, which I liked about it. And the Night Hunter and Human mode, that was fun as shit. The best thing that they've added. It was all I played when I found out it was a thing. I was like fucking, like 10 or 20 hours into the game, and the fucking Night Hunter mode for the rest of my hours was so fucking fun. Yes, everyone was tryhard and toxic. Well, the people that I ran into were. But it was fun. I have to admit that. And just playing with friends and just meeting people that weren't actually toxic. I really enjoyed that. And overall, the story was pretty easy to complete. Yeah, it was... Well, I mean, if you are a gamer that just wants to parkour around a city and just in just an area with short buildings and stuff, I would really suggest this game. I don't really think it holds up much story-wise, but with exploration and the other things that they added, it's really good. I gotta say, if you just want to fight zombies and parkour around, and you don't really care about the game's story, then I would say Dying Light, after all this time, is a bloody amazing game. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I just wanted to make a quick video on why I thought Dying Light was still a good zombie game to this day. That's going to be enough of me talking. If you enjoyed this video and you think someone else would, send a video if you want. That's enough of me. Goodbye. Alright, and surprisingly, if you're still watching, even after I did say goodbye, then I will be making a video on the Dying to Know episode tomorrow. If it ends up coming out, or because of time zones, this is the day after. Stuff if I know. But that's going to be my next video for whatever, the next Dying to Know episode. Reaction and analyzing video. I'm only going to analyze it, like, if there's much gameplay that they've shown. If they haven't, and there's not really much to analyze, then I won't be bothered. Just a reaction video. And afterwards a thoughts video on what I thought of it. Anyways, for all this time, that's enough for me. Goodbye.